when the New York Times asked me to work on a project and I said, look, I don't work on projects, but I do projects and that could maybe continue and extend and maybe in a way that interests you guys. And I work on immigration right now, and we decided to work on the people who just arrived in New York in the last year. Let's see who arrived from where. And so I photographed a lot of people who just arrived, and they interviewed them, which was really interesting because literally stories of people who literally had to fight or in different ways to get there and start a new life and then fight again because of the barrier of language, of work, of where to live. And I decided to photograph one that would be walking, and that the name of the issue is Walking New York, and paste him so big in the city, 50 meters high, but on the floor, that people would walk on him all day without noticing him, which is happening anyway. They just get in the city and everyone's in their world, and you don't really see all the people that arrive, and there's just this flow of people constant. And people walked on him all day. Then slowly the paper, because my work is really ephemeral, so disintegrated and disappeared. By the end of the day there was nothing left, and the city cleaned it. But during that day I went up and photographed it from above, and it made the cover of the New York Times, where everyone else is just shadows and he's in the light, where during that day he was in the shadows of everybody. And so working on creating visuals that tells the story of our days, but in a visual element, in something that you don't need a title even to read it, it's been always my challenge, because I don't want to add any text with my work. I want it to be something that's readable by anybody, but depending on their own story. Each people read a photo depending on where they come from, what they went through, what they feel. So it might impact you differently than it impacts me, and that's fine. It might mean something completely different to you than to me, and that's fine. It's for me, that's the beauty of art, is that it's just reveals something in you that would be completely different to another person, and that's why I try, and I never link my work with any brand, any corporate, any commission work, so that it's always come directly from people to people, from the artist to the people. That when I see this painting from an artist, it's not painting that's poured by Coca-Cola. No, it's straight up from the artist. That's why I like reading what another human being wanted to express about his life, his work, and maybe it will touch me, maybe it won't, but at least it comes from him. And that's the same way that I like to make my work, and I like to people to use my work to share their own ideas.